My name's Melissa Martin, and I'm from Maryville, Tennessee, near the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. And I've always heard of ucheepines, but I really didn't know what they did. I heard it was all natural remedies. And I was beginning to have health issues. I was diagnosed as pre-diabetic on my last lab report, and my thyroid was off, and I was diagnosed as osteoporosis, and my lipids were in terrible condition. So I was asking around at church and see what lifestyle center I should go to, and somebody suggested that ucheepine was the best, hands down. So I decided to just give it a try. I've been wanting to go to a lifestyle center for years, but because of time and expense, I kept putting it off. So I finally just said, I've got to invest in my health. My triglycerides been just completely out of range for years, probably 15 years or so. And I just could never really get it down to the normal range, but I never really worried too much about it until all my other blood work started going out of whack. And so my triglyceride level was like over 500. And so, you know, my doctor wanted me to go on meds for that for years, and I just didn't want to because I don't like medicine unless I'm dying. And so I wanted to know if I could reverse it naturally. It's like, I got to do something. But mostly, I started to just not feel good a lot of the times. Every time I ate, I would just feel so lethargic and sleepy, and I just didn't feel good. And I didn't think I ate that bad. I'm a vegetarian, have been for many, many years, but I wasn't plant-based, and I wasn't really careful on what I ate. I ate out too much, and so I decided to do just something drastic to change. See if it could be done naturally, since I had so many issues. When I first got here, they had me drink herbal teas for my cholesterol and my prediabetes. But I didn't know, I've always liked herbal teas, but I didn't know it could be so bitter. But I drank it. The results were just so amazing. I will continue to drink it until my levels get normal. And you get to listen to lectures, different lectures, but my favorite part of the lectures were when the doctors would come and inform you about like natural laws of health, New Start. And one day we learned all about kidneys, and they presented so simply that anybody could understand how your body works, and it was just fascinating how what you put in affects all the vital organs in your body. And they present it so well in such easy language for anybody to understand. The food here, I guess it was oil-free, and the doctor recommends that I go home and not use oils. And I just didn't know how to cook without oils. But the food here at ucheepines was just wonderful. It was so tasty, and so it encourages me that I think I can do that at home. And they eat 2 meals a day for breakfast and then lunch. Lunch is at 1, it ends like at 1:30, and I don't eat again till next morning, and I never could do that before because I would just get too weak and shaky. But here they feed, you know, you eat the right kind of food and it holds you. So I'm quite impressed. Treatments they give, hydrotherapy treatments, which I have never had any experience. They were cold and hot contrast showers. It was very invigorating. And then sauna, fomentation, and hot and cold tub treatments where you sit in the hot tub for 3 minutes and then cold for 30 seconds. And it just makes you feel so relaxed afterwards. So you get treatments every day, and it's just wonderful once you get used to it. My triglycerides when I first came to ucheepines was 420, I think. And then after fasting and eating 2 meals a day and not eating suppers, my final triglyceride was like 220. It had dropped 200 points, and I was just shocked. I was just like so surprised and happy because I didn't know I could drop that quickly. And of course, my cholesterol went down, and my thyroid that was out of range got back normal. And then my prediabetes went away. My A1C was 5.6 and my blood sugar was 86. So technically I'm not a pre-diabetic anymore. So I'm very thankful. I would definitely recommend ucheepines for anybody who wants to use natural ways. It's so simple, really. It's diet, eating the right type of food, and using herbal supplements instead of medicine and hydrotherapy treatment. I'm just shocked that all works because I was skeptical about all this. I really didn't know how it all worked, but I am just so delightful that it works, and it's all God's natural remedy. If you look at it as an investment on your health, it's worth it. And what you learn here, you know, it's a lifestyle change, and if you really apply to what you learn here when you go back home, I think you'll see just significant difference. I think it would help everybody, so I would recommend anybody to ucheepines if they want to be healed naturally.